and we're going. So, welcome back to Out of Context, episode 2. Episode 1 was recorded
15 days ago.
Exactly 15 days ago. I used it twice there. Didn't sound the greatest, but
probably not exactly 15 days. It's probably a few hours in between there.
Yeah, we recorded.
Oh, it didn't take forever to upload. Like it took all night.
No, it only took like 30 minutes. We just recorded it at 3 in the morning, so it felt like it was all night.
Right. Yeah, we were up all
That was
night.
a good one. But yeah, for those of you that watched it last week, not very many, but thanks to those who did, my other cousin is here, who is the other co-host. We're all co-hosts. Discord is the host, not the sponsor. But
not sponsor. I think Discord would be pretty mad if we called them a sponsor.
Yeah.
So itchy.
This video is sponsored by Bleach. Make sure you keep drinking. Don't drink bleach. I must say that.
Yeah, we can't. Yeah.
I don't do that.
those of
Anybody
you
watching
who
this
are
podcast
stupid
must
enough-
have.
I got a story about Tide Pods, and we talked about the credit card thing. I got a story about the credit card. And
Don't do that. Just picture it up. Tide Pods. They're pretty
we'll
great.
start with that real quick.
But yeah, you're gonna start.
Am I
Tide
allowed
Pods,
to
go
say
straight
that?
to the animal topic
Am I
from
allowed
last
to say
week.
the F slur? The homosexual.
I don't think so because YouTube is
if
very.
anything is considered a slur, I would say
Alright,
you probably shouldn't.
I was in
say
8th grade. right?
YouTube is very
And-
snowflakey about stuff like that sometimes.
I was in 8th grade, and I was in science class, and then I was sitting in the second row to the front, and there was like this organism, something on the piece of paper, and I said it looked like a Tide Pod out loud. And this chick behind me, some fat chick, was like, "You eat Tide Pods?" And she said it out loud, and so the teacher heard, and this teacher, she's something else, man. And she's like, "Someone say you eat Tide Pods, Michael?" I said, no, I don't eat Tide Pods. I don't know what she's talking about. And she said the story about how, like, turning into her husband being in the hospital because he burned his legs, and, like, how Tide Pods, like, I don't even know.
How does you eat Tide Pods? Your
I don't know.
skin burns.
I don't know, because, like, he's like...
No.
I would hope
people
you
ending up in the
don't
hospital.
live for your skin to
You
burn.
you eat
And
Tide
then
Pods.
she's
Pods
like,
die.
and then she went to the point of saying that people called her husband the FAG slur in the hospital. I'm like, where is this coming from with Tide Pods?
How do you get
It's like,
to
you don't
that?
have to tell us about your life
You
drama.
eat a Tide Pod, your skin burns, and then you're
I
gay.
don't even know. Like, I don't know. Just a real quick story.
Yeah.
I feel like every time you could lean back in your chair or do anything minorly dangerous, and every single teacher's gonna be like, back in Poland in 1943, I knew this guy named Joe. He killed himself because he tipped his chair.
Yeah,
Like
something.
when you
You
put your
always have
chair
some
when you
sort
put
of
your
story.
chair on 2 legs, no, and then immediately. Okay. I need to bring this up because this bugs me so much.
Flies.
Does your mom? Yes, but does your mom ever? How do I word this? Does your mom ever like say? Like you're going out to do something, like say you should be going outside in general, or you're going on a ride with some friends, or you're driving like a 4-wheel, and then your mom has to bring up, I know somebody that didn't do this, and then they got injured, so this, and this happened.
Yeah, there's like 5 parts of the
It's
story.
like,
Get to the final
okay,
part. Okay.
Let me say, am I that person? No. Have I even gone to do the activity yet? Also no. Am I hurt?
It's insulting
Also
to me
no.
that you think I am that dumb. that I
Exactly.
would Get myself into that situation.
I just don't
I mean-
understand why it doesn't matter what it is. If it's any sort of activity, whether it's like I may not even be talking about doing the activity. Like if I just bring up like, oh yeah, like motorcycles are cool or something like that, she'll just go into a story about some friend's brother's cousin that she knew fell off of a motorcycle and died or something like that. It's like, okay, first of all, not me. It's you don't need to like. That's cool that you know someone that happened to, like, yeah, we get it. They're dangerous, clearly, but you don't need to, like, lecture me on it. I'm not even doing it.
Like, oh, well, I know this guy that had a motorcycle and he got in a crash and he hurt himself. Like, who
My car
owns a
flipped 8
car
times.
or
I'm lucky
any
to be
sort of
alive.
Yeah.
who owns any sort of vehicle that they drive like daily on the road that has never been in an accident of
Exactly.
any sort?
See,
Mine,
Everybody's got
you could relate it
something.
to everything.
the Bronco that I drive.
Someone could sit down. Oh, I know
mean-
someone that can't sit down because they
Actually,
have
I have a better driving
hemorrhoids.
record than both my sisters and my parents.
That's offensive to me that you would breathe air without an oxygen canister. Because my
But-
Aunt Nancy,
Oh.
you should see her. She almost dies every time she has to inhale.
Oh, I thought we were laughing at the fact that I did the tuck and sit, but that's
Oh.
a different story.
Didn't see that.
Okay, I can't. I tucked too.
What was I gonna say?
I tucked too far.
Something about women's rights, I think.
Whoa.
Oh,
wait,
okay, okay.
Wait,
I'm
they
not-
don't exist. Sorry, I sorry. Yeah, wrong topic. They don't exist.
Equal rights, equal fights. Cam, I'm sorry.
You
Cam,
Oh, and
listen to
you
the
reminded
Cam,
me.
listen to the last one.
Gosh dang.
Oh, you reminded me. The other night, my friend was like, "I'll be right back. We're gonna take a fat piss," and then he's like, "Wait, how do you take a fat piss?" You
got a fat
how
turd.
how do you change? What do you change about that to make
You open
it
the hole with
fat?
pliers. You just open it up and just have the string get bigger. It's a bit slower, but it's more like.
You know
bulky.
those attachments that you like screw onto the end of a hose?
Oh, it's like, imagine penises had those. You know how cool that would be, like shower mode.
Okay.
Terminator.
Or you know, like the
Terminator.
sprinkler mode. Like it did like that, you know.
Wait, genuine question. I need to know. Just for any men out there, any guys that are listening to this, comment, please. And then the question for you guys. Are you ever like in like a movie theater bathroom alone or something? No, like it's not that busy, or you're in some sort of bathroom and you know it's not that busy. So you're going in the urinal, right? You gotta pee really bad. Do you ever back away from the urinal to see how far you can piss?
No.
You
I
don't?
think, I think that's only you. I've never done that. One thing I will say though is I feel like every guy can spend like you can spend like 20 minutes doing the helicopter trying to get rid of
Oh,
any
helicopter!
trace.
Get this.
And then as soon as you pull your pants up, like a half a gallon just decides to rush out. And you're like, well, okay, now you know.
I just
Actually, you know the
Dude,
average
you do
the
that?
average human bladder can only hold 16 fluid ounces.
That is false. Mine can definitely hold more than that.
It's
There's
proven.
times-
It's a fact.
There's times where we'll be playing like MLB The Show or something on the Xbox, and we'll be on FaceTime so we can hear each other talk. Cause Discord, it's a pain to set that up sometimes. So he'll just call me, and we'll have to go pee. We'll leave our rooms at the same time.
But keep the AirPods in.
We'll keep the AirPods in. We won't even mute.
We'll try and see who can last longer.
We'll go at the same time. I always win. I never.
He
win.
always wins.
Dude, he was done, and I went for another 20
It was
seconds.
ridiculous, dude. I was like sitting back down in my chair, ready to play again, and then this kid's still taking a fat pee.
I don't know if you can read that. You said 16 fluid ounces. This is 23, and I just drank all of this, 2 cups of water, an entire water bottle. I'm screwed, dude. It's. I don't know if this is like a thing that happens with anyone else, but I feel so lucky. Like I will have to pee so bad and be like, I don't care, and I'll just go to sleep, and I'll wake up and be fine.
Dude.
And be like, how am I not
Oh, you're
peeing
lucky.
my pants when I'm sleeping? Like this is it's impressive. One of these days I'm gonna go too far.
No,
I'm
The-
gonna
dude,
regret
the
it.
human body is amazing. My like, if I'm like hanging out with friends.
Amazing. You know how sensitive my freaking hand is when stabbed by a metal bar?
Oh, yeah, but that's because you
Freaking
got stabbed by a metal bar.
Okay, well that makes sense. It wasn't the bar. It
Exactly.
was the corner of the. It was the corner of the.
So it's sharper.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Stitches, man.
But
I hate it.
dude, the human body's amazing, and this is
Mine
exactly this is why.
Mine is not.
There's times where I'll be at like a friend's house for like a birthday, or we're all staying there,
You
and
have friends?
oh, you're one to talk.
That's
have
just
friends.
Like we'll all be sleeping, and like I'm a heavy sleeper. He knows this. I don't
I'm
wake
not
up.
a heavy
I don't
sleeper.
wake up for squat.
I wake up for a marshmallow meowing outside.
I could be out cold. Like people could throw stuff at me, hit me with pillows, play like
dude, that's
alarms.
facts. Ricky
I'm
and
out.
his siblings jump on him
I
and
just
he doesn't-
yeah, they jump on me and I just don't wake up. I just don't wake up. And the second I have to pee, I'm out of bed and in the bathroom, just instantly. I just wake up. It's phenomenal. And I know so many people that have said the same thing. They just wake up and have to go.
I just go in the bed.
Dude,
I have a dryer. I have a
it's-
washing machine.
Do you change the sheets?
Yeah.
That's good.
Depending on how tired I am,
the
I'm
sheets
either
and
like
the
a
sheets.
SEAL Team 6 operator sneaking to the bathroom to pee at 3 a.m. or I'm like a monster truck, loudest thing you've ever heard.
See, that is very, very difficult
Oh
for me
no!
to do.
I dropped the condom for my monster dog.
See,
Wrap it before you tap it.
going downstairs is very difficult for me to do because we have wooden floors. So it's
Oh, I have
Does it
socks on.
creak?
I put on socks so I like slide.
so it doesn't matter even
had
with
to-
socks. Like
for me.
I'll take one step and it's just the entire
The whole
step.
floorboard just
See,
like.
you're lucky. You have tile, but you have stupid dogs sometimes.
I think we all have dogs that are like
Dude.
sped.
I just had to confirm to myself that the term monster truck was a real thing because I was like, that does not sound right. So I had to
Okay.
Google monster truck to make sure I wasn't wrong and
Okay.
that monster trucks
you
are
ever-
an actual thing.
Have you ever spelled a word that you like you spelled it like 1,000 times? You know the spelling, but you spell it and feel like you spelled it wrong for some reason.
Every time.
Like there's times I forgot what I was spelling the other day. Oh, I was spelling I think it was witch, WHICH, and I spelled it and I was like I looked at it and I went, that doesn't feel right, but I spelled it right. I was like that doesn't. I erased it and respelled it I think a good 5-6 times maybe.
Interesting.
You know what movie just doesn't feel like it really exists?
What? Oh, he's gonna fart. What movie?
Did you hear that?
I was in Florida. This was a couple months ago.
All right,
I was in
11:40.
it was in
Remember the mark.
February.
I'm gonna see if I can hear my fart.
Okay, go ahead.
So I was in Florida because I was on a trip to Disney World with my family, right?
Mhm.
And you know when you go just anywhere that's not your house, you guys just took a sip and sink, you put the cans down. But you know when you go anywhere that's not your house, and it just feels wrong if you like sleep there and
Yes.
you wake up. It's just weird.
I just
Everything's
had that with
like,
Utah. I have a hard time
off-putting.
sleeping out of town because I'm
Yeah.
not used to it. If I'm in anything but my own bed and my own like the house, it messes with my brain and I have a hard time sleeping.
Right. So I was having that
Slap my nuts on the
because I was on the
Twin
other
Towers.
side of the country, and I woke up and I was like, there is no way Flushed Away is a real movie.
What?
And I wanted it to be like a thing in my head. So for like a couple days I was like, is it real? Is that a real thing? Is there's really a movie called Flushed Away? And then I finally Googled it and it was real and I was like, there's
isn't
no
that the
way
movie
this
with the
exists.
mouse and
Yeah.
they're living like a sewer or something?
It's like
Yeah.
some rats or something. And
that's
they
what I
get
thought.
flushed down the toilet.
Yeah, I remember that movie.
It's such a weird movie, dude.
It is.
I like it. Got Rita, Remy, and I don't even know the frog.
Ratatouille or something.
No, that's Linguini.
No, that is Remy. Are you stupid?
Oh,
didn't
Remy
remember
is. Oh, Roddy. It's like
Ratatouille.
Robbie.
Talking about
Ratatouille.
Remy.
It's like Robbie for dyslexic.
Remy, dude, he can cook those feces up real nice.
I bet, man. Imagine eating rat poo.
I couldn't remember if the name Remy was from Ratatouille.
Yeah,
so I
it's
was like,
as
let me see
Ratatouille. All right, rats' names always start with R.
Good question.
Hey, I don't
Racist.
remember the names of like anyone from Ratatouille.
Remy,
Ratatouille is another
Linguini,
weird movie.
Chef Gusteau. What's the brother's name? Neil.
I don't remember. Are you talking about the guy he like controls with
the
hair?
fat rat.
Oh, the fat rat.
His brother.
I-
Remy's brother.
I don't remember anything unless it's entirely useless.
Exactly.
Like my mom would be like, "Go take the trash out," and then I'll be like, "Okay." And like 30 seconds later, did you
Like-
just ask me to do something? Like I wouldn't even remember that she asked me to do something. And she'd
know,
be like,
there's-
yeah, go take the trash out.
There's a conspiracy theory about Ratatouille where it's like the old lady in the beginning of the movie. with the glasses is the food critic's mom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know, the lady that always watches the cooking show?
Yeah.
It's Ego's mom.
Isn't that the weird dude, like with
His
the
name is
tall
Ego?
face and
Yeah, his name is Ego. Dude, Disney does that a lot with their names, like Ego and then Dean
Igor.
Hardscrabble. Like Dean is what you call a college president,
Yeah.
and her name is Dean. Like, so it's like they do that a lot with those kind of names.
You know what I learned the other day?
Hmm.
Disney has their own like shade of green. I think it's called Go Away Green. And
Oh yeah, I've heard about
basically
this.
they'll paint things that color so they don't stand out, and
Mhm.
your brain will just ignore them and you'll just walk away.
Yeah,
like-
like they
well,
paint
you
their
won't,
doors
like-
that.
You won't just be like and just leave.
Yeah.
But like you just won't recognize it.
Yeah,
So you don't notice things that they don't want you to notice.
yeah, they're pretty genius, dude. I think Disney's like just a giant cult, honestly. Watch me like get shot in the
Oh,
next
it
couple
is.
of days.
There yeah, we all get killed. There was a conspiracy theory, I think, about like um I think it started with like Matterhorn, because I mean it's dark, and cars, people would remember randomly pulling off to like the maintenance thing,
Mhm.
and then like nothing else, and then they were just coming off to ride, and
Really?
employees would see people go in, not come out for like 10 minutes, while cars would go in after them and come out before them, and then they'd come out and look super confused,
What the heck?
and it was like a thing.
That's weird,
Let me
man.
Google.
I don't know. Disney's whack sometimes. I don't
I
don't
don't
know.
trust Disney, dude. I don't trust any big company like that.
Yeah.
They could have us all killed in the next 5 minutes.
Oh, guaranteed.
And there wouldn't even be a court case, dude.
They got connections with China and I don't even know all those places.
China, they are in China.
yeah, they pretty much
probably.
are China, bro.
Yeah.
China.
Me and my gang pull up.
Don't they
Better
have,
get ready.
They have, I think, China.
They have like a park, or that might be Japan.
Shanghai Disney Resort.
Mhm.
That's
I
facts.
think they have one
Shanghai.
I think they have one in Japan too.
Yeah, they got some in Hawaii and I think they got.
I'm going to the Hawaii one.
When are you doing that?
Dude, they have everything.
August.
Oh,
Shanghai Disneyland. I think they have one in like Tokyo too.
Yeah, I'm pretty. That sounds right.
Yeah, Tokyo Disney Resort.
the first one was Disneyland though.
Mm-hmm.
Tokyo, Shanghai. They have two in the US on complete opposite sides.
Yeah. Yeah, they would put one in New York, but I don't think it would last very long.
Oh, New
What?
York is bad
Yeah,
area.
they'd have to put it in like the nicest part of Manhattan or something, and like,
Just
Oh, yeah.
just destroy Times Square and put it right in the center.
do you know how many people that would piss off? That's like, I don't know.
What are they
No.
gonna do? It's
How many
Disney.
more people can you piss off
File
in
a
New York? They all
complaint.
already hate their life.
Yeah, that's true.
Why do they
I
go to
think
New York if they're just
everybody in
gonna
New
end up
York
hating
is pissed off.
themselves? Like, I don't know. Same with people that go to LA. Why would you go to LA? For one, you're just gonna get broke within a month.
That's Vegas,
And
first
then-
of all.
Either way, like
Mhm.
Vegas, Chicago, New York, Detroit, LA, all those places. You go there and you're
No.
you're
If
dead
you go to
broke or
Detroit, I was
shit.
gonna say, if you go to Detroit, you're not getting broke.
You're getting
shot and then broke because your money's gonna get
Your money's
stolen.
gonna get stolen after you're on the ground bleeding out.
I'm getting killed. I was Googling something and I just found Bloodlines of Illuminati by Fritz Springmeier, 1995, on the actual CIA.gov website.
Oh,
I have no idea what this is.
nice.
It's
Yeah,
292
there's no way the
pages.
Illuminati's not real either, man. All that stuff has got to be real, 100%.
Oh, we're definitely like being controlled.
Oh, we're being
just too
murdered.
stupid to
100.
If you
realize it
guys
and
don't
fight
hear
back.
from us within what we'll say a week and a half,
We're probably dead.
yeah, we're probably dead.
Oh well.
Yeah, a week and a half's a bit generous.
I mean, or we can just go
I
live
look,
with
I look
Fact
out my
and
window
Jude
and
WRLD
I see the
Tupac.
freaking COD glare, the sniper on the
island.
mountain.
The Why is there a red dot on my forehead?
I
guys?
just open the window and I see like the freaking sniper glass glare.
You know what's really gonna get me killed?
Hmm.
Epstein didn't kill himself.
Nope.
I'm gonna die now.
Oh, definitely not.
Oh no,
Do you
we're all
guys hear
dead.
about John McAfee?
I
John Rockefeller?
did.
The oil guy?
No,
McAfee.
McAfee.
Oh, I thought you said Rockefeller. That's the oil guy.
I think so.
I'm pretty sure he said something like, oh, what was the exact quote? He was like, I'm not gonna commit suicide. I'm perfectly happy with my life. And then I think he said word for word, if I die, I was whacked. I was simply whacked is I think exactly what he said.
That's how Jeffrey Dahmer was killed.
Oh, you use Brave as well?
I love Brave.
I
You
do
guys know who
too.
Jeffrey Dahmer is?
Wasn't that like a whole?
He was a serial killer.
No,
he,
not that. I'm talking about the McAfee guy. Wasn't that like a? No, okay, that's not the guy I'm thinking of.
If I suicide myself, I didn't. I was whacked. Is a tweet he put out.
Huh.
Yeah, Jeffrey Dahmer was a serial killer. He was killed in prison. He got
Yeah,
hit in the head with an iron bar
I remember that.
several times in the head. Ted Bundy was executed by the electric chair.
Good.
Don't you love shooting yourself in the back of the head with a shotgun twice in the shower and then fleeing the scene with the shotgun?
Huh?
or stabbing yourself in the back 47 times and then putting the knife away.
Put it. You scrub it with
The
soap and
night
water.
before
There
you
you
have
go.
to go against some sort of important rich person in court.
Huh. I like how we had topics and we kind of just said forget it and just went off on our own thing for a little bit.
Or this is basically committing suicide if this gets popular. Dude, we're gonna get killed.
Probably.
See,
I mean,
but if
they'd kill us while we were a smaller.
We wake up and someone's at the door. What the heck is going on?
I would well, if I woke up and someone was at my door, I wouldn't be too surprised.
I
guys,
pull out the
you-
lightsaber. I would sword fight them.
I have it's kind of bad. I have a very realistic looking Walter PPK, but it's CO2. I think I showed you guys actually.
is that your pistol?
But it's
your
it's black
oh, yeah.
airsoft.
Yeah.
black painted metal. There's
Mhm.
no orange tip or anything. Like it looks real
That's what she said.
unless you drop the mag or anything. So I hate you. I hate you. So like
He's uncircumcised?
it's spooky. It's pretty spooky.
Yeah. I remember holding out of your place. The gun, of course.
You think they Star Wars, they
Yeah,
circumcise
not
you with
the
lightsabers?
thing you
Yeah.
the joke.
You sussy bakas. Huh?
I said, do you think in Star Wars they circumcise you with lightsabers?
Okay. I would
Omega?
demand a very precise doctor for that.
Vader shows up. Now, I might be rusty.
He probably uses the force and like
It's
just does it
been a long
himself.
time.
He like force strokes your penis till it's circumcised.
Okay, too far.
You know they just put like rubber bands around
Yeah, it's
cows' nuts.
Yeah.
It's awful.
God,
That's like an
Gotcha.
actual form of neutering them, dude.
They just
Well,
cut off the
no,
sperm.
You know what I mean.
Oh,
They'll literally just
my king
rubber band them until they fall off.
No baby cheeseburgers for you.
Have you seen the video where this guy's pull set and he goes, everyone listening, he goes, if one of y'all touches my post while it's still
Oh,
setting
yeah.
and there's
Grandpa
one
put it
baby
down.
cow and he's pointing around and he goes, I'm gonna eat that one. And he
Oh,
points at the
that-
baby.
Why the baby one, man?
What's
the
the
fresh
dog?
meat.
What the dog doing?
What the dog doing?
A butter dog.
The butter dog.
Dog
there.
with the butter.
Dog with the
Butter
butter.
dog. Dog with the bullet.
Oh, my hair. Bother me.
Who is gonna watch this? This is awful.
I don't know. The last one had what? 7?
Well, 8 now because I opened it.
Oh, well,
Mhm.
yeah.
Some people will.
So the other 6 people clearly clicked on it for a reason.
Blow this up, people.
We'll see if we can get. Oh, please don't. I'd like to not get
Yeah, I kind of want to stay
Whack.
alive.
As
No, 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 no,
John
no,
McAfee put
no,
it.
no, no. Blow it up because then you know that Disney sent hitmen to come kill us.
It's.
You,
I would think they'd do it if they found us while we were smaller, because they don't want us with millions of followers, and then we get
It's
killed.
gonna be
'Cause then
out
it's like,
like
oh, they didn't
everywhere.
do that.
Yeah.
But if we get like a couple thousand views and some Disney executive sees it or something, and we're like, yeah, Disney's killing people, and they're gonna be like, oh, they need to be
yeah,
stopped.
you know that tip of Matterhorn? Can't say that one.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
I might have totally messed up the conspiracy theory I was explaining earlier, because I remember my brother told me about it like 3 years ago, and I was like, that's crazy, and that's the last time I heard anything about
I think
it.
Disneyland's haunted.
Dude,
You know, people have died there.
there's no way it's not.
There used to be this like sky ride.
A
You know the
worker.
one. You know the one at SeaWorld
Oh, that's what you're talking about.
Mhm.
and the zoo, like the sky ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, they used to have one of those, and people would fall out and they would die. Like the entrance would be, or the exit to the ride would be like near Autopia.
Oh, I feel like I heard something about
They
like,
still have the wires up. Like
yeah.
the track is still in the air, but I don't know why they haven't taken it.
It's a very very common thing that I've heard.
It's like one of those rides like you take a break on, you know, like Little Mermaid or Haunted Mansion.
That people say that the office of Walt Disney is still haunted
There's
by
no way it's not
Walt
haunted
Disney
by Walt.
himself.
Yeah, there's no way it's not.
Because several workers have reported that when they go up there to like vacuum and dust everything, they turn the light off every single
Yeah.
time, and every time they go in another room, they go back and the light's back on. That's why the light is always on, because they
Hell
can't
nah.
turn it
I would
off.
get
It is always
out
on.
of there, bro.
Yeah, that's not something I would want to make.
And then there was a security worker,
Dude, I'm
and
not vacuuming that.
there was a security worker, and he was watching Haunted Mansion. Like he was watching like that area, just the general area. The what's it called? Is it Fantasyland? No, Adventureland. It's adventure because that's what it's Pirates, Indiana Jones, Jungle Cruise, Haunted
you're right,
Mansion,
you're right.
that whole area. So there was one worker that, not one, several. All of these are several workers. They reported that anytime they would watch the Haunted Mansion area, because they have like several monitors, like a lot, because clearly they have to watch the entire area. So they check from Pirates to, I think the order was Pirates, then Splash Mountain, then Haunted Mansion, Jungle Cruise, Indiana Jones were the order. I think that's right. And they kept saying that every now and then they'd see that the Haunted Mansion, some of the lights were on in the front, and they would report they think they see people going into the ride. And it was only at certain points of the night. They would see people like walking through the doors, but the doors were closed.
If I've always been like, yeah, I'd like to be a ride tester for Disneyland. I'm not going in any sort
outdoor
of
rides.
Haunted Mansion. Yeah, roller coasters that are not indoors, maybe.
Yeah, like
I'm not riding
outside.
anything else alone.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, people are like, I'd love to rent out Disneyland for a day. Like, maybe with friends, but I'm not going in that alone, dude.
Dude, you're riding you're the one ride tester for Haunted Mansion. The entire time all you hear is do 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 ch do 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 do, and all the ghosts in there hiding. You hear, who you gonna call? Oh, like one whisper, Ghostbusters. No 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 no. It's just
You just hear screaming from every direction. But
okay. You know what
that
freaks
is,
me out the
I
most?
did hear that when I was like 11 from a worker. They were like, "Oh yeah, one time I was cleaning, and I turned the light off, and I turned around, did something else, and I turned around again, and the light was on, and I think they said they heard like a voice after they turned it on, and it turned back on again. That was like, leave it on. Like,
But the other thing
and they left like, and at the
yeah.
time I was like, that's cool, that's crazy, they leave it on, and now I'm like, Dad, oh,
And now it's
nope.
don't go in there, but leave it on.
Yeah, you leave it on, change it with the 10-foot pole. I'm
It's
not
just
going in there.
it's just so weird. Some of those theories. I don't even think they're theories. I believe them is the thing.
Right. Yeah.
There's been pictures, full on pictures of the security cameras and videos with like ghosts, full on ghosts. You can see them, and they're just like floating across the monitors from like camera to camera, going around the different areas, and it's
Dude,
insane.
Walt Disney is gonna kill us in our sleep.
Oh, imagine, dude.
See, but no one's ever seen him though. It's like workers would say they've never ever seen him.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's probably like the king of all. Probably like immunity to that kind of stuff, you know?
See, but here's my thinking on ghosts.
They're real.
I
100%.
do believe that, yes, but I think that the hostility of ghosts is based on, I wouldn't say your opinion of them. I would say the hostility is more of a clearly personal thing towards them, depending on how they went out. But I would say that, say you're like a nice guy. You're calm.
Nice guys always finish last. Should have
You're
known
calm. Help other people. You're like happy with your life.
You're a ghost.
I feel like a ghost wouldn't want to harm you specifically because clearly you have no bad blood towards other people. But
Huh?
I've been zoning out.
I
I'm
didn't.
so confused.
That did not make sense to me.
no, okay, so like we used to play Phasmophobia a ton,
Oh yes.
Yeah.
and think of it this way: the ghosts would hunt you
Yeah. How come I would always die?
because you're
Why was I always the first one to die?
no clue. But the ghosts would hunt you because it's like you're invading their space. You're invading their personal privacy. But like you're trying to
How can it be their space when they can walk through a wall?
you're trying to bring them out. You're trying to I would say spark the aggression in a way. You're trying to understand them more. But ghosts shouldn't be understood. They're spiritual beings. They're astral beings. They just want to do their own thing, you know? They're just trying to chill. Middies.
Yes. I mean, you ever
Like-
seen A Sixth Sense?
Yes, and I hate it. I will never
Dude, I
watch it
freaking
again.
love that movie. That's probably like one of the greatest
it's-
movie plots of all time.
It's a
in
good
my opinion.
movie, but I hate it.
Like, cause were you scared of it, or you just like not?
No, it's just weird.
Well, that's the point. No, in my opinion, it is probably the best movie plot of all time.
No, it's good.
Like, I picked it up real quick though, because I'm good at predicting movies. I knew like the guy was dead. Like at the beginning of the movie, I was like, oh, he's like the final guy the kid's supposed to help or whatever. But like the ghosts in that movie, they wanted help, but they went about it their own way. Like they freaking scared the kid till he pissed his pants.
But
Yeah.
I don't think that. Okay, I wouldn't say go out of our way to help them. Give them
They
their.
they forced him to help him though. Like they said, basically, we're not gonna leave you alone until you help us.
See, that's one thing, but
You see, I would probably, dude, I'd let a ghost chill in my room if he's a good roommate.
yeah,
But
if he's
you
that's
scare
the
me to
thing.
the point of wanting to cry,
Then
I'm
that's
not
like
helping you
no.
with anything, bro.
Like
I would
Casper,
rather a ghost
come take a
tap
chill
me on
pill,
the
bro, I
shoulder
like you.
and be like, "Hey, bro, where do you keep the, whatever they want," rather than terrifying me and being like, "Where is it?"
Yeah.
Like I would help a ghost, bro. I'm
Yeah.
not, I don't care. It's a ghost.
Well, me and my
Dude,
mom
what
were
are they
talking.
gonna,
Yeah, me and my mom were talking about this kind of theory, like people with like schizophrenia, or the people like what do they call middle, the medium? Oh, mediums, and it was saying like there's no way that they aren't like that unless they've had some sort of like midlife crisis or trauma. It's like they have to be messed up somehow for like that to be able to like be haunted by one of those things, and to like be able to like have that in your life. There's no way like, because a person with like no trauma or no nothing I don't think they can have that, you know. Like, there's no way. But
It's
people
weird,
that they're
'cause
like
if I get
susceptible to it.
really,
If that makes sense. Is that the right word? Susceptible?
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah, they have to be
that
susceptible
I
to
think
it.
that's the right word. If I get like really tired, I'll see like faces in my room, and I'm like,
I do.
okay, it's time to
Yeah.
sleep. But like, what if that's them waiting for you to be most vulnerable?
Vulnerable.
I forgot there's a word for that.
I don't know, man.
Susceptible.
No, like seeing stuff in your room once you get to like a certain point of being so
It's
tired.
just hallucinations.
Yeah, that's right. I was thinking hyperventilating. I was like, no. That's when you can't. That's when you can't
Hyperventilating
breathe.
is when you breathe too fast.
Yeah.
That's when you breathe too fast. Well, actually, I guess it's could be.
That's what she said.
Your camera just flickered. This is not okay.
Oh, it's
Wait.
because okay,
Oh.
it does that. It does that all the time because it's like a crap quality camera.
Yeah, mine's not very good either.
Yeah, it's a crap quality camera. So between the fan, the light, and that my LED lights, it flickers a lot.
Yeah.
Butter
But-
dog with the butter.
I'd be homies with a ghost, bro.
Like my friend used to
Like-
have sleep paralysis, and he said that there's several different
sleep
outcomes from it. There were times where he couldn't move and they would just stand there. Where he couldn't move and they'd like sit in his chair or something. Where, because you can't move in sleep paralysis, your body is like, you're awake,
That's
but
why
you're
it's
not
sleep
fully
paralysis.
awake. Like your eyes are open, you're coherent, but your
So
brain,
you're dreaming, but you're not dreaming.
yeah, but your brain can't like function properly. Nice.
Thanks.
I do it. Yeah, just go over. No.
I hate
Homo?
sleep paralysis so
That's what I
much.
I've never
I
had it.
had it once. I had it one time, didn't even hallucinate. Hated it.
It just
'Cause I was
sucks
trying to be
because
like, hey,
you know
what's
like,
happening?
you
'Cause
know
I
you're
didn't know it was
you.
a thing.
You know you're not dreaming. It feels like you're awake, but your body's just in like a stiff state,
Right.
and it sucks because it's like you try to move, you struggle, and it's like claustrophobia basically. It's where you get so nervous because you can't move. It feels like you're in a tight
You can't
space.
move more.
It feels like you're in a tight space.
Claustrophobic.
I'm very claustrophobic.
I know you are. You're like Jesse from Toy Story.
Yeah. Okay, that's not what Jesse says from Toy Story.
No.
But it's
She gets buzz excited. That's what she does.
it's actually sleep paralysis isn't even
when he gets
scary.
excited, his wings go
Honestly, like
out.
being not
Okay, they can't see us. Never mind.
being not scared of sleep paralysis
I'm off
makes it
guard.
so much not bad, if that makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
it's all from your brain. So if you're
Like
like,
that.
I'm not doing it. So if you're like,
Okay,
it's just sleep
okay.
paralysis, then you're gonna be fine, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like in the moment you don't know you can be fine because you're like thinking, "Oh, I'm possessed." Here we
Well,
go.
if
They're
you
gonna
already have
they're
the
gonna make a
idea-
Conjuring movie about me, or Conjuring movie about me.
Conjuring.
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 Compound sentence.
Conjuring.
Conjuring.
Wait, conjuring. The chromosome made me do it.
Oh. Captain
Dude.
Chromosome.
I will say I have been possessed one time. I was like 8, 9.
I'm making my nipples hard.
I hated it. It was awful. It was terrifying.
I know how to do it.
Okay.
I don't care.
That's nice.
I don't care.
You know
But
how you can do it? You
it-
can-
I don't care.
I just have I've never liked that house since that happened. And I just had to sleep in it for a week. And one of the nights I was laying there and I was like,
it
I
worked.
do not like this. It was 3 a.m., which of course, 3 a.m. And then like, I think it was like 3:18 or something. I don't remember the exact time.
People say if
floodlights.
you wake up between 3 and 4 and have a chilling feeling, it's because there's something watching you.
I hate you. I'm gonna wake up between 3 and 4 tonight. That's scary that you would say that, and then some 30s music would come on. 1930.
The best way to get someone's nipples hard is to like
I don't
get 'em
care.
wet and then
I don't
blow on
care.
'em.
I don't
don't
care.
care.
I don't care.
Like if you like
I don't
suck on 'em
care.
and then
I
you blow on
don't
'em,
care.
they get hard
I
real
don't
quick.
care. I
You
don't
go,
care. No,
and they get real hard real quick.
don't care. I
So,
don't.
it was-
No.
It was like
No, okay.
3-ish.
I practice on the
right?
dog.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so anyway,
We're
it's
not
like 3 a.m.
furries. I want to make that a point to say it now.
All right, let's have talk. Let's have
Okay.
So it's like 3 a.m. and I'm like, something is not right. And I was texting someone. That's why I'm still awake.
Mhm.
They stopped responding like 5 minutes ago. Something just doesn't feel right. Guess what happens?
What?
The floodlight outside of my window turns on.
Mm.
And I'm in a basement. So there's it's the window, and then
Yeah.
there's like a little area, and then there's another window that's like horizontal.
Like a basement. Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's a tiny crack where you can see out to the outside. So, dude, I start creeping up, and I'm like peeking up through the little crack, looking for anything that might be
Mhm.
moving, looking down in my room, anything. I see nothing. Light turns off. Okay, whatever. Could be anything. I get back in my bed, and I'm just sitting there, and the light turns on again, and then I can't even hear you guys.
We know. Our mom came in my room. We're just telling her.
We're listening to you though.
Yeah, we're listening.
And the light turns on again. So this time I'm like, okay, there's got to be something out there. You know, one time I can see that.
Mhm.
2, I don't like that.
Oh yeah.
I don't like that.
That's
And-
no.
So let me mention this. Never during the rest of my stay there did the light turn on again. It was only those 2 times
Oh heck no.
within 5 minutes of each other.
No.
So it happens twice the whole week I'm there. And it happens to be immediately after anyone I was talking to stops responding to me. And I'm completely alone.
maybe you
in
got
this
put into like an
basement.
alternate dimension for a minute.
Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Dude.
I feel like that happens to
no.
people.
Okay, do you ever?
No, I like straight up. Like I feel like that's.
Did you just fart? I heard that.
I tried talking over, but I feel like that straight up happens to people. Like I feel like if they're like in a situation, I'm using this word a lot, but if they're in like a situation susceptible to that kind of thing, they get put in like a different kind of
I
dimension
definitely
or
was.
world or something, and like anything can happen. Like it just like you just feel different. You know it. You know. Like that's the thing I hate about
Yeah.
my grandparents and my mom's parents. Their basement is always cold. No matter what time of year it is, no matter like how the weather
Oh,
is
I
outside,
hate it.
it's always cold. I'm like, how is this even possible? There's no AC on, there's no nothing.
Story. When I used to go to my dad's house.
Actually, my family's going up there next week. I'm like, I'm not going. Okay. A, I have practices for a tournament. I'm gonna clap some cheeks in. And B, I don't want to be in the basement because that place.
And you can just come over here.
Yeah, no, that's the whole plan. I had to talk about that actually.
So,
I wanted to stay here that whole
Cold
week.
basement, shorts and a t-shirt. No one's responding to me.
Uh-huh.
And the floodlights are turning on.
Oh,
And I'm
dang.
scared out of my mind. Like,
Well, yeah. You have every
don't get
reason to
scared.
be.
I don't get scared easily. And I when I get scared, my heart beats a little faster, and my head gets hot, and I'm thinking. But I was like I'm breathing heavily,
Mhm.
and I'm actually scared, and I have nothing but my hands if something's gonna try to eat me,
Yeah.
and I'm just watching, and there's this orangish glow. And I'm like,
Oh, heck
if
no.
that's an eye, I'm about to lose my mind. And I'm like moving my head slowly, trying to get a better angle to see what it is.
Without them noticing you
Mhm.
moving.
yeah,
yeah.
I don't know what it is. To this day, I have no idea what it was. The second the floodlight turned off, it was gone.
Maybe it was a skinwalker. Where was this exactly?
Provo? Orem?
All right,
Oh,
let's
one
go
does.
in the journal. Let's identify fingerprints, ghost orbs, possibility
Dude,
of
I think
EMF,
like
EMF
skinwalkers and
reading.
things. I think those are real.
Yeah,
Ghost
man.
box. Did we
That's why
did-
I'm so
Did
scared.
it walk through salt? Did it have a reaction? Could have been a wraith, right? Maybe a Yurei, Oni. Was it? Did you think it was aggressive towards you? Was it
Skinwalker,
was it more of a banshee? Was it more quiet? Was it more timid by
It was
itself?
quiet. It was quiet.
Okay, possibly a
Skinwalker,
banshee.
bro.
Dude.
You seem like
I have weird experiences with that kind of thing. I was playing Phasmophobia VR,
Mhm.
and we load a new
Oh.
thing. I'm walking out of the truck. And I walk into the house, and we're playing fine for like 5-10 minutes. It starts hunting, starts lagging like crazy, and I'm
Yeah.
like, it's just because it's hunting. I kid you not, I feel something slap my leg. I throw the headset off. Nothing is there.
Give me that cake.
I was like, nope.
It's freaky.
I'm not playing VR anymore, guys.
Yeah. I just wouldn't play at night.
Yeah, dude. My friends were trying to get me to play it at like this time the other night, and I was like, no, dude.
Yeah, I only ever play VR with it when I'm in the room with someone else. I would never play by myself at night. That's so like someone's gonna come in and hit it from the back. You know what I mean?
But I have a story. When I used to go to my dad's house, there was a ghost story. Ghost story, by the way. When I used to go to my dad's house, we had people living downstairs for a little bit, just to like rent it out. And
your dad has a basement.
Yeah, there's. I don't think you've ever been there.
Nope.
Yeah, it's like outside. It's kind of like our house in a way, where you got the bottom floor, but the bottom floor there is more of like it's its own. It's not underground. It's its own little like living room area, living room, and then the bedroom and bathroom.
Yeah.
So what would happen is, it happened a few times actually, same weekend I should say, but my room, the layout when I finally got to move downstairs, because those people moved out, it was like you walk in the room, my bed was on the left, my closet door, my desk was straight in front of the door on the opposite wall, and the bathroom was to the right. I had like a cabinet there, LED lights and stuff, but those were off. And my LED lights were on green. Yeah, they were on green when I went to sleep. And my closet door they're glass doors, so there's a mirror. Like, I sleep towards my wall. In my room, I sleep towards my wall with a pillow over the side of my head at all times. And
I don't use a blanket anymore when I go to bed.
I have to have my feet covered when I sleep.
I don't. It's too hot.
And it's terrifying for me, because knowing that I'm not looking at a wall either way I'm looking, because like the door wouldn't close all the way. It didn't matter. The door handle was broken. The little like, when you close the door, not the hinge, the
the pushy thingy.
No, like, when you close the door.
Yeah, the thing that goes in and out of the hole. That's what she said.
Don't.
Gosh, I'm on one tonight.
Yeah, you are. But the door wouldn't close, because the little metal piece that's supposed to go in and stop the door, it didn't work. So I could never close the door. It was always open. And knowing that I'm not facing a wall, like a solid wall with nothing behind it or that can be in front of it, it irks me. It bothers me so much. So I sleep, towards the closet door, because I feel like it's the safest. But I only had one pillow there, and I don't like covering my head with the blanket, because then it gets too hot. So I'm looking towards the closet door. I kid you not. It wasn't sleep paralysis, but my body was just stunned. I couldn't move because I had the chills so bad. It was absolutely freezing in my room. I was shivering, and I had pants and a jacket on, but I was still cold. Don't spill. Pants and jacket on, still cold. I look at I had my hand like this when I first woke up. I was terrified. My lights were on red. My lights were red, and they were green when I went to sleep. Did not want to move, did not want to budge, did not want to
I used to leave my
anything.
lights red, but my friends called my room the red room, and I was like, okay, well, now I gotta change them, because you got me.
Well, yeah.
Someone's gonna get murdered in my room.
They were red, and I could see, because I could see, like, I had them like this, so I could still see, like, my pillow. I could still see the bed, like, the bed frame on the back. I could see that it was red, and I knew something was up, because I had chills. So I go to move my hand, and I can see in the mirror that there's something looking over me. And oh my gosh, I could not move.
Dude. One time, I had some crazy dream. I don't remember what it was. I just know it was crazy, because I do not like sweat when I have dreams. But I was sweating. And I wake up, and the first thing I see, I'm lying on my back, looking up at my ceiling, First thing I see is my mom leaning over me, like reaching for something on the side of my bed, trying not to wake me up. And she's just leaning over me, and I just wake up and dude, she almost lost some teeth. Let me tell you, I didn't recognize her for a solid 2 seconds, and I was scared. And one of the weirdest things
You
I've
almost punched
ever
your
had.
mom in the
I
mouth.
feel like yeah, I would have if I didn't recognize her any sooner. One time I didn't I think camping experiences, things like that, the worst for this kind of thing. So we had we basically I forget why, but because if we were worried about someone like breaking in, you just cut it. But we had a padlock on the zippers of our tent. The one me, my brother, and I think my dad were in. And I was on the far right side. So I had to climb to get out over at least one of them, possibly two. And it's locked. And I don't have the key. I think my brother did. And I wake up, and I think after I ask for the time, it was like 2-ish a.m. I woke up outside of the tent, just standing there.
The heck?
Huh.
I had no memory of getting out of the tent. And I was just out there, and it was sealed, closed,
hairline.
and locked. It was sealed and locked. Well, not sealed. It was zipped up, and the lock was back on it, on
What
the inside.
heck?
And they were both asleep.
That's weird, dude.
And I was like, how did I get out here?
Oh, that's whack.
And I actually kind of had to pee, but I didn't because I was too scared to stay out there. But
Pee
so
like
I
out
couldn't have
the-
gone out there and peed and then been like, whoa. So I somehow unlocked it, unzipped it, got out, zipped it, locked it from the inside, went a few feet away from the tent, faced away from it, and then just was like, whoa, I'm out here. So I just got. How would I lock it from the inside? That doesn't even make sense.
That is pretty weird.
Super sussy baka.
Mad quadriceps. But yeah, you should probably move on from ghost stories. We've been doing that for a while now, and I don't like our chances tonight.
I know. The only reason I'm okay with this is because I know I'm talking to someone immediately after this, and I'm gonna distract myself.
See, we'll probably just do something else after this. Well, we gotta upload this, and then we're either gonna like watch YouTube or play the Xbox or something. Yeah, something else. But
Been going on for 52 minutes.
oh wow, it does not feel like we've been doing it that long.
Not at all.
We've got like
I mean,
so sidetracked.
It's just a conversation that we're recording.
I mean, that's how it works.
I know, conversation, a few
well, yeah.
stupid jokes here and there.
Yeah.
And then a lot of ghost stories, apparently.
Mm-hmm. And then, you know, my story
dude.
about pissing from the urinal,
Oh.
which apparently no one else does,
Okay.
but...
I feel like the stories where you almost like kill someone are the best stories. But this kid,
Yeah, I hit
this guy with
a core.
he's like this quiet, nerdy. Everybody makes fun of him. He's, I'm gonna be honest. He's not really like fat, but he's like a bigger. But
Build,
he's not
big
like
build.
taller. Yeah,
Bad bod.
basically he's fat.
Oh, he's like a chode.
quiet white kid, right?
He's a chode.
Yeah,
White kid, check your backpack.
and
Americans will get that
he's-
joke. Canadians, maybe not. You're too nice.
Most people made fun of him. To be honest, I kind of felt bad for him. And eventually, one day,
Bullying
he goes,
isn't
"Gosh,
okay. Don't
I
bully."
forget-
Yes, do not bully.
Forget how he got onto this topic, but he was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna kill everyone in this school," and I was like, "Hey, do not say that." And he's like, "Shoot all of you," and I was like,
Bro.
I am going to strangle you. Shut your mouth. And then a few minutes later,
Bro, you're gonna be the first one on his target.
the teacher's like,
No footsies.
"Oh, get something out, you know, or we're gonna do something now." And he goes, "Ugh," and he starts unzipping the bag, and I was like, "Dude," because my friend was next to me this whole time, and I look at him and I'm like, "Dude, if this kid pulls out anything that appears to be black painted metal. He's about to
Get
get
jumped.
slapped in the next week, bro. And we told 2 teachers. He got suspended, I think, because they sent him straight to the principal's office. But they're like, well, we don't. It's not enough to send him home, so we're just gonna send him back to class. And I kid you not, I told I think it
How
was
is it
my
not enough to
5th
send
or
him home?
4th period teacher. I said, if I even think he's about to like do something that is possibly related to what he was talking about earlier, I'm not gonna hesitate to knock him straight out.
Yeah.
And the teacher's like, if it's justified, go for it. And I was like,
Yeah.
okay.
I'd say,
That's the kind of
defending
teacher I
yourself from a possible threat
That
is
is
justified.
the kind of teacher I like, because
I just want this
Dude,
tape. Sorry, I just want the tape to come off.
Don't mess with it.
it was actually believable when he said
Give
it.
it like a day and a half, 2 days.
Yeah, sorry, I got myself. Yeah, but dude, you just gotta smack that kid, bro. Like, bro, get some help.
Dude, when he was like, I'm just gonna shoot all of you, I was him just slapping me like, bro, shut up.
Shut up!
No,
You
you
ain't got the balls. Yeah,
Yeah,
don't say that, because then he's
right.
gonna have
Shut up, we
motivation.
got the balls next day. I got the balls
He's
now.
gonna find out we said this and kill all of us.
Wash it, dude. He'll find an IP address.
I'm not gonna say his name for obvious reasons.
Yeah, yeah.
My friend will know what I'm talking about though. If he
Yes.
hears this. But dude,
Ah.
that is one of the more wild experiences I've had at that school, because that was a pretty calm school until I
Yeah.
got there. I did some pretty crazy stuff. Well, that's some stuff for another episode.
Yes,
Actually,
I
if you guys wanna
agree.
get into that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The stuff
on
you've
another
done with your
episode,
school.
we'll just go
We'll just
over
talk
like,
about all of the stuff that you've
Yeah.
done at your school, all the things you
that-
packed into.
that, and then all the crazy stuff we've done just in general, just
Yeah.
whether we're like together. or-
I have a good story recently.
Well, I'll take
Something I
like
did.
15 minutes or something to like just say our stories. We'll come up with them and just say
Mhm.
them. You know.
I don't want to get like all of my
Why is the front of my
craziest
cap look
stories
so
out
juiced?
though.
Yeah.
But I mean, because everybody's a white kid with rich parents at that school, so nobody's
Sounds like Alpine.
threatening. Nobody's
Sure.
making shooting threats on the daily or anything. It's not like any high school, pretty much. But
Yeah.
like that was one of the most wild things.
Yeah. I
I-
bet.
I've only been in a fight once, and it was in 5th grade. I was on a field trip, and this kid's he was like, he pushed my friend and he called him some name. I think he called him a rookie. I was like, okay, firstly, that insult sucks. Secondly, don't touch us again. And so he does what every annoying kid does when you say don't touch us.
Mhm.
He taps me and he goes,
Oh,
"Touch
dude,
me."
that sets me off.
I punched that fool. He was on the ground in one punch.
When you
I
s-
wasn't even gonna like start kicking him while he was down or anything.
Yeah, that's a
I
coward
was
move. You don't do that.
satisfied.
It's like when your sibling opens your door
I was
and
just
you
gonna
say,
say that same
you say,
analogy.
close my door, and the door starts to close. It's just that tiny crack.
Tiny crack.
Just
Good
that
to
tiny
know.
crack. I get more pissed off when it's that tiny crack
Just
rather
leave it
than
open if you're gonna
yeah,
do that.
If you're gonna I get
I
less
have
pissed
to.
off if it's all the way open rather than if they just need that tiny crack so you can still see them standing at the door.
Yeah. I have been in one fight. I got knocked out.
Is it the last day
it's
school
the
fights?
last
Yeah.
day of school.
I wouldn't.
It was
not
like
actual
3
like,
weeks ago.
Not because you guys hated
me and
it.
my
Wasn't.
buddies.
It wasn't like
No,
a.
we weren't like mad at each other
Yeah.
or anything. We had gloves and I don't know. He was like 6'3", I'm what, 5'8". It was pretty stupid, but I was like, yeah, I think I can hang with
I
him.
thought you meant like just random fight in class or at the lunch
No,
table.
I've
So you
been-
got knocked out, and I was like,
No.
how do you have all your teeth and no concussion, bro?
Yeah, no, I've been in several like sports brawls, like at least 5 for soccer. None for baseball though, and the brawls aren't even like real brawls. It's just a bunch of weirdos, like pushing and shoving. But yeah, it was
Oh.
me and this senior, and we were just having fun goofing off in this dirt lot by our school. And I put the gloves on, he put the gloves on, and that was out within 25 seconds. Bladed up my lip, and he was fine. I mean, I think I got like one decent hit, but he got me good.
Mhm.
He got me in the mouth, and then got me with his left, and then got me with his right in the temple, and I just went down. got a concussion from that one. So
I feel like just hitting people while they're down in any sort of way is just like
It's cowardly.
really like
It's very cowardly.
yeah,
Yeah.
like there's no accomplishment in
Mhm.
beating someone who can't defend themselves. Like
Mhm.
of course you're gonna win that.
Well, yeah.
And
sure.
I'd rather be
Sure.
I'd
doubt.
rather they be awake when I hurt them if I'm gonna want to hurt them. you
I
know?
rather them. I want them to feel the pain.
I
and
want them to
suffering.
feel it.
it's like trying to fight a woman.
Okay. That's a bit mean.
Equal rights,
Equal fights.
Well, I
Cam,
think that
I'm
is a
sorry
good
again.
spot to end it.
Cam, I'm sorry again.
Yeah, I
Dude,
think
I'd fight a woman. I'm not gonna just
for the right
slap
reasons.
a woman
yeah,
for the
the
sake
right
of
yeah.
it, like
reasons. And I wouldn't
if-
like
like
go
if-
ham on her. I'd like just try and get her off me. You know,
yeah, like I'm not gonna
I'm not gonna bloody
beat
her up.
the life out of her. I'm just gonna get her off
Just
me.
get
in
her
a
off
way.
me. I'm not gonna like punch her or nothing. You know.
If they're swinging, I'll punch them.
Oh yeah, no. If they're swinging, this
No way.
fist is closing.
Yeah. No, I'd slap. I wouldn't punch a woman. I'd slap them.
Depends on the circumstances.
Yeah. I mean, if it's a trans, I'd go ham on them. I don't like you.
See-
how are you gonna try and fight me? You don't even know what you are.
If they slap me or if they push me, just something small. Yeah, no. Open fist. I'm gonna make sure there's a hand mark on your face.
Yeah.
Clearly.
No, it doesn't make sense.
But
Why do
no,
you think you can fight
if
me
you-
when you don't
if
know
you-
what you are?
yeah.
Just look in your pants and you'll know.
If you take like more than one swing, or like you push me and then try and kiss me.
Kiss. Whoa.
Kick.
Whoa.
Kick me. I'm
Who's-
gonna
who's
close
gonna
my
kiss you
fist
in the
and I'm
middle of a
taking
fight,
a
though?
swing.
I don't know. I mean, it
I
depends
don't
on the
even
right
know.
situation. You know, you're feeling it and you're like, "Mhm." You know what I mean?
Imagine you're like a street fight and the other guy's like, "You're pretty hot, man."
Hey, you want
You're
to
trying
take this fight to the bedroom?
Yes, yeah.
If you're trying to make up for the
That's all you hear.
If you're trying to go in it, go at it.
They're just, smacking each other in the face.
okay.
All right, that's a great place to end it. That's a great
I
place
feel
to
like
end
that's a
it.
good spot to end it. We've been
Hour
going-
and 2 minutes.
We've been going for an hour, and oh my gosh, I have to pee, and there's not
I
enough.
have to be so
I
bad.
can't step back very far from the toilet because I don't have much room. So, well, that's awkward silence.
If you have a
Oh,
tiny
yeah,
penis, just say
awkward
it.
silence.
But yeah, that's a good spot to end it. Go. Wow. So go try and speak English.
Go.
Go.
Beyblade, Beyblade, let it rip.
It's time to
We need to not get into the Beyblade, let it rip jokes. If we're gonna.
Okay, we gotta stop before we cross the line.
Yeah.
No, we're getting real
Yeah,
close.
yeah.
Remember, a blader never faps.
Yeah, we're getting real close. We gotta end it here.
All right. Well,
Okay, yeah,
I
Thank
go.
hope you
for watching.
enjoyed.
If you made it this far,
Send this to your mom. Probably don't send this to
Yeah,
your
No,
mom.
don't send this to your mom or our mothers.
Disappointed.
yeah, please don't.
Don't send this to anybody you're related to.
You can send it to your grandma. you know?
No.
I mean,
Don't send it to your grandma.
Don't send it to your grandma.
She won't understand half the jokes.
that's probably true.
But yeah, go.
Send it to your friends,
Yeah,
your
you guys keep
teachers.
talking,
you know.
I'm gonna think of the sentence real quick.
It's funny.
Send it
'cause
to your
I
hot
know
English
I'm
teacher.
gonna listen to this. Oh, do that.
Okay, we're good. Yeah, go join the Discord, go follow the Twitch, subscribe to the YouTube, hit us up in a DM, say what's up. Discord DM, because there's no, or email my. I would say the contacting email. It's justfunkxd@gmail.com. No capitals.
No spaces.
No capitals, no spaces. That's like the work email slash YouTube, Twitch email thing. Yeah. Send a message. Say hi.
You
Hot
should
singles
do
and
that.
no.
Nope, I am not single.
I'm
knew
not.
it. But yeah, thanks for coming by, everyone. I wouldn't say coming by. This isn't a
Wow.
Twitch. This isn't a Twitch.
Owen.
Shut up. Fine, I'll end it better. Racist.
Well, no, I'm making fun of you because Mike is like, I'm not, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not, and then you're just like, so anyway, as I was saying,
We're gay. I'm
I
not.
was-
I'm not.
I'm not.
So, on the other note,
All right.
I
As I
don't want.
was saying.
I don't want this to go longer. I have to pee so bad. It's not even
Dude,
funny at
me
this
too.
point, dude. I had a
Alright.
whole half a gallon of water, and
Right.
oh, my bladder's gonna explode.
Let us know if you peed while you were listening to this.